Man, guys, welcome back. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of trades and a lot of injuries going on in the NFL right now. It's been an interesting week. Ricardo Walker here, and let's get into it. Starting off, Devonte Adams has been traded to the New York Jets. Now, I know we're all not really that surprised. I mean, his buddy Aaron Rodgers is there. They have great chemistry. They've played together before. One of the greatest duos of all time. So, I mean, kind of saw it coming. I was personally hoping that he went to the Steelers, the Commanders, but we don't get what we want sometimes. But he has been traded to the Jets for a third round pick, and I think this is very beneficial to the Jets. Mostly for Brees Hall and Garrett Wilson. I'll tell you why soon. But Devonte Adams, great X receiver. He's elite, still the best route runner in the game right now. And he's been on a bad team, so he hasn't really been producing, but him and Aaron Rodgers, they're going to go on a tear. And they said, the Jets, that they're going to get him involved from the get-go. He's playing this week, so definitely start him and let the fireworks go off. But I think the best aspect of this trade isn't even about Adams or Rodgers. I think it's really about Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall. Now, for Brees Hall's part, the passing game for the Jets is going to be so hot that the defenses are going to have to worry so much about the Jets' passing game, they're going to forget about the running game, which will give Brees Hall and Braylon Allen many of opportunities to get good yardage on the run, get good TDs, and feel very comfortable in the run game. Now, on Garrett Wilson's side, I think the best part about Devontae Adams being on this team is that he gets a lot of attention. Some teams double team him, and if they do that, that's a problem because Garrett Wilson will be wide open, and who's gonna guard him? No one. Garrett Wilson will feed and feed in this offense, and he's going to be moved to the slot. Now Devontae Adams is in, he'll be the X. Garrett Wilson historically has been a better player at the slot. Just go and look at all his stats, 2020, 2021. He plays better when he's in the slot. So I think this will benefit him a lot. In the last few games, Garrett Wilson has scored 24 points and 29 points. So it looks like he's starting to get hot. He's starting to produce. And this Jets offense is going to go up from here. They're 2-4. They have been struggling. But we all know Adams and Rodgers, they can do great things. And it really just improves this offense. Made them a lot better. The next blockbuster trade that just happened, I'm actually so happy for this team. The Buffalo Bills just got Amari Cooper from the Cleveland Browns. That is probably the smartest move the Bills have made in a while because we all know they let the Chiefs get Xavier Worthy and they've messed up in the past, but this was a great move. Amari Cooper, he's the X wide receiver they have needed. He's a true wide receiver one. He gets separation. He's on the older side. He lacks explosiveness now, but he's still a veteran, and Cooper knows what he's doing. He's going to lead this team. He's going to fit in great on this offense. He's also playing this week, so we don't got to worry about either of these players not playing. They came here and they're ready to play. But Amari Cooper, I think he's good to go, and I think this Bills offense will be elevated by him. James Cook has been playing well. He's hurt, but it's not a serious injury. He'll be back. And Josh Allen looks like an MVP. His rushing looks amazing. He's been getting a lot of rushing TDs. And this Bills wide receiver room, it's been kind of weak. You have Khalil Shakir, Curtis Samuel. They just released MVS. And you have Matt Collins. It sounds like a weak wide receiver room, but Amari Cooper, he's going to make this team better. Khalil Shakir moves down to the wide receiver 2 spot, which is what I think is better. And in this offense, you got Dalton Kincaid, good tight end. His targets will go down, but I think it will get him more open because now Josh Allen has more options to throw to. And it just really helps this Bills team out so much, way more than you guys can comprehend. So I'm telling you guys, if you have any Jets players or Bills players, hold on to them because I think both of these teams are going to shine, and the sky's the limit from here on out. I think both teams are already playoff contenders, and they could be Super Bowl contenders. If injuries don't mess with them and they keep up some good style of play, they'll be fine. But definitely hold on to Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall. And if you have Josh Allen, go out there and try to get that Amari Cooper, Josh Allen stat. Because they are going to do some big things. They're going to help you win your league, and you're going to be happy you got them. Now, we got to talk about a lot of these injuries, man, because it's been a rough week. If you know, you know. You have to hit the waiver wire. You got to get players like Tyrone Tracy, Rico Dowdle. You got to get a Juwan Jennings type player. You just got to find those kind of players that can help you win that week. You have an important player injured. Like Jonathan Taylor is injured right now. Nico Collins hurt. Pacheco. There's just so many injuries. But two main injuries I want to talk about. The first one being Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson is out for the season with a leg injury, and this is going to hurt the Lions defense a lot because he's their main defender. He really helps pressure the QB, the opposing QB, and he just elevates the defense. Without him, I think it's going to be a big absence for this Lions defense. And I think now Lions are just going to have to outscore teams. I really don't think their defense is going to do anything now because Aiden Hutchinson is out. But the number one injury this week, this was pretty bad. I know a lot of fancy owners of this player are mad, but Rasheed Shaheed is out for the season for an MCL tear. He hurt his knee and he has to get surgery on it, so he's out for the season. And this player, man, he was playing so great. He was having his breakout season. Man, I love Rasheed. He was looking good, very explosive. He gets you those 40-yard TDs you need. And now that he's hurt, this Saints offense is just going to plummet down and down. And we saw that on Thursday Night Football. They were without their starting QB, Derek Carr. They were without their wide receiver one, Chris Olave. He's out with a concussion. And Alvin Kamara is all they had. But teams knew that they were going to try to get Kamara the ball. So all they had to do was stack the box, and Broncos just beat the brakes off the Saints. Saints got whooped 33-0. And we don't even have to talk about these stats, man. It's terrible. It was bad. Their running was terrible. Their passing, it was bad. They got one TD. That's it. And that was to Cedric Wilson. Spencer Rattler, he's struggling right now. He had a fumble. He had an interception. It's just, ugh. It's unexplainable. It's terrible. Well, if you have any Saints players, you need to get rid of them ASAP right now. I'm sorry. I know Kamara's been playing great, but you have to get rid of him. Because all the Saints offense is going to do is just go down, down, and down. I don't see them getting back from this. Even when Olave comes back, it's not going to be the same without Shaheed. And Olave really hasn't been playing that good this season with Derek Carr. So I don't see the Saints doing anything. Try to trade Alvin Kamara for a Kyron Williams, a Josh Jacobs, or a Jonathan Taylor if you can. And just try to get rid of players like Chris Olave, Kamara, Derek Carr. Now, the last thing I want to tell you guys about. This is major news as the whole NFL community has been waiting for him to return. But the Browns have just said that they have taken Nick Chubb off the PUP list and he will play week 7. Man, we are all hyped, man. I'm hyped for Nick Chubb. He's back, baby. He came off that gruesome knee injury. We all saw that, man. That was bad. Prayers to him, man. But I'm glad he's back. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I'm not going to lie. He's not going to be the same. I'm just going to get that out right now. If you have Nick Chubb, I would bench him this week because the Browns offensive coordinator, they're going to try to just ease him in. They're not going to give him a lot of carries his first game back because they don't want to take the chance of re-injury. So they're going to give Jerome Ford the ball a lot. They're going to give Dante Foreman, and Nick Chubb's going to get a few carries here and there. But I think this week it's going to be a running back committee for the Browns. So they're all going to get the ball, all three of them. But they're all gonna run. The Browns are gonna run the ball because we all know Amari Cooper's not there anymore, and Deshaun Watson looks trash. There's gonna be a lot of running for the Browns. But I'm glad Nick Chubb is back, and he's a strong physical runner. But I don't see him being able to juke and cut like he could before, because that knee injury was pretty bad. So definitely keep him on your bench if you have him. But I'm glad he's back, and we'll see if he could pick it up these next couple of weeks so that he could turn into back into that productive starter, that first round pick he was before the injury. That's it for today, you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Smash that like and subscribe button, and let's see what happens, man. I'm trying to get a win, and hopefully, with these videos, I'm helping you guys making your playoffs, and I'm gonna keep pumping them out. I'm coming out with another video soon, and enjoy the support. Peace.